In Mississippi, we have the 5th highest rate in the country of narcotics being legally prescribed for pain.
But that pain relief comes with a high cost. People are dying from overdoses at the rate of almost 2 every week, and the problem has found its way into the very fabric of our medical system. Doug Walker joins us in the studio with a closer look.
That medical system includes our hospital emergency rooms and in the backs of ambulances. It's an epidemic that comes as no surprise, considering just how many people are popping painkillers on a daily basis.
Kathleen Pearson is a paramedic with Acadian Ambulance. Almost every day, someone calls for help after an opioid overdose. No call is ever the same.
Honestly, there's no typical patient, but most of the time they will be unresponsive, or they can actually be combative as well. So a lot of times we'll have to call law enforcement on scene to kind of control it before we get there.
Some calls are like a punch to the gut.
It's always tragic to see kids that are involved. When you show up on scene and it's their mother or father that's on the floor and the child's in the background crying or upset or asking you why mommy's not breathing or talking, that is always the most heartbreaking, worst case scenario.
At the emergency room at Singing River Hospital, there's no doubt among the staff the problem is real.
I think it definitely is an epidemic. It's something that we see every day in the emergency department. I think the latest that I saw was 1.2 million prescriptions in 2014 was how many was prescribed in Mississippi alone.
The stakes are incredibly high when an overdose patient arrives at the door.
Most people come in just very sedated. That's the biggest problem you run into, is people who overdose on opiates lose the ability to breathe correctly, and if they have enough opiates in their system, they'll actually stop breathing, which usually leads to death.
There is help in this little tube.
There is a medication called Narcan that is used as a reversal agent so that this medication can be reversed out of their system.
Simple math explains the growing crisis.
There's been a direct correlation between the amount of opiates that have been prescribed and the amount of people that have become addicted.
Opinions have now changed about narcotic painkillers.
These medications are truly very dangerous. You need to think very carefully and have very close consultation with your physician before starting these medications.
There's also a mental side to the equation, not just physical.
When you're in the middle of an addiction like that, you really don't see the other side, that they don't look at that behavior as being not okay.
Many medical professionals have a theory as to why this opioid epidemic is sweeping the country. All you have to do is pick up a newspaper, a magazine, or turn on the television, and you'll see that we're a country that just can't live without its pills.
We're in a society right now where unless we go to a physician and walk away with a prescription, you know, it's instant gratification. We don't think we've gotten our money's worth if we don't walk away with a prescription.
In May, Mississippi was given a $3.5 million federal grant to help fight the opioid epidemic. That includes supplying most paramedics and emergency rooms with Narcan, a proven lifesaver for people who overdose on narcotic painkillers.
Now, if you or someone you know might have an opioid addiction and you're looking for help, you can find answers for that right here on the WLOX News App, News Now app. You can make sure you have the most updated version of the app. Then you click right up here where the 3 bars are, and I'll demonstrate that for you. Go on the 3 bars, the menu drops down, there you see that, and then you select the extras section. Right here, you got to select the extras section, and then it will come up the app section there for all the news that you can use.